AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
I'm the ball back. But you said 30 and 15 AllBall? That's what you said.
Oh, I called it.
Did you put the did you get the prize picks in there more or less?
Called
28, more than 13. You need to hit the AllBall hotline, y'all. Huh? This guy's a genius, man. 30 and 15. Hit that like button, man. That Josh button. What we doing out here, man? You kidding me? Yo, Flea. You asked in the summertime. Was this the plan?
Was it the plan?
I had to get you with that Cliff Huxtable laugh.
AllBall suckers.
We live.
Big Flea. Never the little one, y'all.
70 points from the guards? You know who I'm talking about when I say the guards. Yeah, big body. And a Mad Lion sighting?
KNICKS REHAB.
KNICKS REHAB, y'all.
Y'all heard it. Chat is in the building. They love Big Flea's hoodie. When don't they? Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Trying to shout out the ladies. Oh boy, wants to the ladies. I can't spot them on here. So many of y'all in the chat showing love. Oh wait, how dare I?
Man, listen, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the elegant. Darlene Bryant in the building. What up, Darlene Bryant?
Darlene B, what up? What up?
How you doing? Yeah, we in the building. Big Knicks, big win. We ain't playing. Oh, pow! Shit, Sean. Right now, he says, right now, $5. Love that Brown didn't call a timeout down the stretch. Make them figure it out. Come on, Big Sean. You know who I was shouting out. Jeremy, what's going on, Jeremy? Big tricks. Ha. Mo.
No, I love when the AllBall TV ladies pull up the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the elegant. Mo is in the building. Mo, what up, baby?
Mo, what's good? What's good?
Mo dollars. You kidding me?
Mo better. Mo better.
Mo cheddar. Knock the man off that Hawks sweater. Fuck out of here, Trey Young, you bum. Remember when they was arguing with me talking about Jalen? Jesus, nice to Jalen Brunson. What could he do that he can't do? You don't bum it up. That's what he does. So we do on this side. Little biatch. Growing that beard looking like a homeless man out there, Trey Young. Get to the barbershop, brother. You look crazy. Fuck is you talking about? You can't get them braids like Brunson. Amazement. Thank you for your $199.
$199.
Was that Josh Hart? Oh, my bad. It was Josh 2.0, McCullough Jr. Just watch your damn thumbs. Big Knicks, big tricks. Oh, bombing on them Hawks. Atlanta kept it close. 128-125 victory by the New York Knicks. Close game down the stretch, but a big game by the dynamic duo. Before we get there, OG Anunoby 15 points, 7-7 from the free throw line for them in the fourth quarter. Big time free throws in the crunch. I was getting ready to come on here and flame his offense. He wasn't aggressive, 3 of 10 from the field, but forget what I said. He got Okongwu single-handedly fouled out that damn game. Sheesh. And Okongwu was killing us. Well, he become Kevin Durant. 5 points for Diawara. The other Mo, solid minutes from the Rook, or second-year player. Solid minutes. Loved it out there. 36 points. Can I? I'm not gonna say it, Flea.
He had a hell of a game tonight.
But I'm not gonna. I gotta reserve it. What would you say? What Flea always say? Do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
Big Cat, 36 points, 7 of 18 from the free throw line, and it felt like 36, ladies and gentlemen. 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. He's shooting 44% from 3 in his last 10 games. 16 rebounds, big double-double, killing them in the post. Most of his shots came in the paint. You see most of his, damn near half of his points came from the free throw line. Big buckets. 14 points from Mikal Bridges. Very good defense. Him and OG on a rotation late in that game was looking like Wingstop for real. Of course, 13 points from McCullough. Oh, man, Kevin McCullough. You hit it on the nose, Big. Was it Big Sean or forgot who said it? Josh Hart 2.0 was just aggressive. Really good game from the kid off the bench. Our guy, Brother Wall Street, Tyler Kolick. It's an off night. He did decent. 1 of 6 from the field. 2 points, four fouls, 2 assists. Again, no turnovers. That's really his bread and butter. He gets the ball in order, but he doesn't turn it over. But Brother Wall Street, they came up short. But the Aurora minutes and McCullough minutes, the other youngins, they picked it up. Again, no sighting of Yabusele, no sighting of Huck Porty. Mitchell Robinson, solid minutes. He snatched some rebounds up there. He came in at the end of the game with 30 seconds left with Mike Brown. That's when I was going to come in here and say, we got a coach in New York City, y'all. That Cat and Jalen Brunson's ass down to preserve this victory with 30 seconds left. But I didn't get the big body. 34 points, 15 and 29 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. He had 3 turnovers, a couple of bad ones, too, in that fourth quarter. 4 fouls, ended up in foul trouble. And defensively, he was a no-show. But the Knicks killing them on the offensive boards, 19 offensive boards. Jesus Christ. There you see it, 31 points from Okongwu. God damn. It felt like it, too. 6 of 10 from 3. He was going crazy. Cat kept leaving him open. I was pissed off, almost threw my controller. 20 points for Jalen Johnson. It didn't feel like 20. They kind of did their thing, but he was 1 rebound short of a triple-double, 20, 12, and 9 in the field. Jesus Christ. 25 points for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, another guy who he felt like he was shooting the lights out as well. 12 for Asa Noel. And Trae Young had 9 points, 10 assists, 2 of 10 from the field, and 9 points. Minus 13 league category. Fuck out of here, Trae. Ice Trae. Here we go. Let's get to that. Let's get to that game charts. You see the big skyscraper there. The Knicks were handling this game for most of it in the fourth quarters. Bit of a collapse there. We were up by as much as 18 points. Lead changes. We had 14 lead changes in this game. The game was tied 6 times. 6 times. The game was tied. See there, of course, the final score 128 to 125. The Knicks dominated on the board, 64-47. It felt like it. 27 assists to 33 from Atlanta. 8 steals to the 6 of Atlanta. 5 blocks for the Knicks, 3 for Atlanta. 12 turnovers to Atlanta's 10. I think 8 of those came in the first half. 45% from the field, the Knicks shot. 47% Atlanta shot from the field. 34%, basically 35% from 3 the Knicks shot. And 39.5%, 40% basically from Atlanta Hawks in the field. Big time free throws for the Knicks, 84% for them and 81% for the Atlanta Hawks. And again, that was a big sign because Obi was big time. He came through. He had
muffled.
Sounds muffled.
Oh, there you go.
Damn, what the hell? I gotta yell in this shit, man. So the free throws was the name of the game at the end of the game. OG Anunoby going bananas. Ice in his veins. Not in Atlanta. I think before you get started, AllBall, we got one more shout out.
beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the eloquent, elegance of Tori B is in the building. Tori B, what up, baby?
Tori B, what's up, girl? Yeah.
We good?
Yo, man, we all good, man.
The coast is clear,
Yeah,
man.
Coast is clear.
Oh, boy. Big night. Big fight. Put them Hawks down. They got some talent out there, but the dynamic duo showed up today. What's your thoughts?
Great game. Once again, another nail biter. Probably the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, I stood up in front of the TV and was yelling like I was there. Just another exciting game. We got a taste of our own medicine. Me and Flea was talking about it. I think it was Christmas Day. I kept alluding to we can't keep, it's the same thing with the third quarters. We was up 18. We got a taste of our own medicine. I think, we started to get a little laid back. We dumbed it down a little bit and we started feeling ourselves. But for me, these are the games that you want to win. It was on the road. Let's not forget that. We got a big win on the road. Anytime you're able to beat Atlanta and stomp out Trae Young is a plus. And he don't score double digits. So I'm here to say the Trae Young hype train is officially over. He ain't top nothing in the NBA no more. And as Kanye West said, when it all falls down, Trae Young, love it. So anytime you get to stomp him down, listen, I'll take it. But games like this, you can easily lose games like this if you don't have the toughness mentally. We could have easily just packed it in, right? Up 18. Atlanta kept clawing, like you said. They got some good young talent. You gotta admit that. Just the defense, man. We not being able to close out on that 3-point shot. I think the kid Alexander Walker, he hit 4-5 threes from the same spot. From the same spot. So as far as that, we definitely got to work on that. Flea says that all the time as far as defense. Listen, if we can't close on that 3-point shot and guys get hot, we are going to be in trouble. But games like this, to be able to muck it up, to kind of like dog it out and pull out a win on the road, listen, I can't be mad at that. I got to give Mike Brown credit, though. If y'all notice, he's starting to figure out Brunson and Cat on the floor together doesn't work. So now I see what he's doing where he's making substitutions kind of early and letting them guys get their minutes and get on the floor and do what they got to do, and maybe down the stretch. Of course, in the clutch, you got to have them on the floor. So I kind of see the experiment Mike Brown is attempting, and maybe he did that against Atlanta because they just lost 5 or 6 in a row. They ain't shit. So you can try to, do that and see if it works. But
real quick, how did you like him taking them? Mike Brown taking both Cat and Brunson out of the game with 30 seconds left.
I love it. I love it. Because he's coaching to win the basketball game. Now that is a problem when your 2 best players at the end of the game on defense can't be in the game. So I don't know how that's going to work if we're deep into the playoffs or in the finals. But the positive.
Yo, can he please put his phone on do not disturb, please? This guy got some nerve. Oh, Paul. The channel is called AllBall, but I'm gonna leave my phone on for everybody to call me at this time. Flea, all I heard was your voice echoing. It is a problem if our 2 best players don't play any defense. Who the fuck's been saying that for years? You getting to us, Flea? You can't act like you're not getting to us, man.
I've been saying it for a long time. I like this one, though, right? Like, I don't like the defensive lapses. I don't like giving Atlanta some life down the stretch of the game, right? Thinking that they could possibly win this game. I don't like that because for majority of this game, I think we outplayed them. I think for majority of this game, we showed that we are the better team. When our 2 best players play at a high level, there's nothing you can do with us. So I just didn't like that fourth quarter lapse. allowing them to get kind of claw back in the game, right? It wasn't too much about yeah, go ahead, OG.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I apologize for that. But yeah, down the stretch, to have our two guys have to come out the game defensively, that does irk me a little bit. But on the positive note, to have a coach that's not afraid to understand and make that type of move to win the ball game. Because, like I always tell y'all, I just want a coach that's coaching to win ball games. They're not coaching to please the superstar or coaching because this person is getting this money or this guy wants to get these numbers. No, we want to walk out of here with a win. So I love that Mike Brown had the balls to do that, because a lot of coaches don't have the cojones to do stuff like that. So for me, it proves that Mike Brown wants to win the basketball game. Think about it tonight. Our duo played great. We got what 70 between both of them. Listen, OG still struggling a little bit offensively, but ice in his veins. Hit 4 big free throws, right? Mikal Bridges. Listen, man, he's like an old Honda. He ain't gonna never break down, man. Like Mikal Bridges.
Word. Was it? His internet service is like a old, what the hell, Pinto?
He's talking about old Hondas. Get that fucking modem together, nigga. Fucking Hondas. He got the router. He got the motherfucking dial up. I'm gonna kill him now. Now I'm gonna fry him, because I thought he was gonna just that be that one time. Now I'm gonna fry his ass. Get that shit together. Just fucking dial up. No. We ain't that fucked up out here where we can't get our Wi-Fi together. We ain't that fucked up. Hell no. Yo, donations. Thank you. $5 to the AllBall donations to get that nigga's Wi-Fi together. Thank you, Cheval Gray.
He said, the Trae Young hate. The Trae Young hype train is over when nobody's saying F Trae Young anymore. He not even worth the hate. True.
It's not. I've been told y'all how I feel about Trae Young. I argue with my friends offline all day long. He's an overrated, high-volume shooting small guard who can't defend. Like, it's not. It gives us nothing. So he's exactly what he's showing up to be. Do not disturb. You're working right now. This is work. Do not disturb. Nobody. This is work. Y'all gotta wait.
It's on so people know how to bust through that joint, man. Pause. I just apologize.
Somebody said you got a Honda antenna as your Wi-Fi.
Hold on, how do my volume and how do I look on the screen? Am I okay?
You sound good. You good.
All right, I got the Honda antenna is crazy. But give me 30 seconds, fellas. Mikal Bridges, man, he's like a 95 Honda with 200,000 miles on it. Ain't never gonna break down. He's just the engine that keeps trucking along. I think Psycho Tycho tonight had a rough game. I didn't like how he looked on both ends of the floor. But you're gonna have games like that. For me, I'm just happy that we pulled out a win. Because games like this on the road, you can easily lose. These are trap games. No matter how people feel about Atlanta, they are still one of those teams that's like a thorn in our side. They're always going to be annoying, and they have the length and the size to kind of bother us. You see Daniels, as good as he is defensively, he still can't do no with Brunson, but Brunson put him in a lot of pick and rolls. He ain't won a lot of that smoke one-on-one. So, for me, this was a huge game. But before I let Flea cook, y'all know I'm a Brunson stan. Bruh, you ain't been playing with the ball like that. 1-2, get to your spot or go and take care of your business. You almost lost the game. Like, so for me, that right there had me hot. But overall, I'm just glad that we pulled out the win. Could we have played better? Yes. But, we got to give props to Cat. 36-16, he mixed it up. He went back to doing what he knows how to do. Shooting the ball and getting to the free throw line, being aggressive. Now, some of the layups was a little weak. Could have went up a little stronger. But, listen, 36-16 is 36-16. So for me, you know, I'm just happy that the duo got the job done. And I'm just happy that we got the win, especially against Trey Young and the Atlanta Hawks, because I think they on my hit list too. I kind of can't stand them neither for what Trey Young used to be doing to us in the Garden. But big win, and just Mike Brown, you know, not being afraid to mess with the lineups, to, you know, pull guys out and get the W. So for me, I just love it. Great win.
Yeah, Philippe, most of Karl Anthony Towns shots, you see it there. They were either in the paint. He was 3 or 6 from 3, but in the paint, they fed him. I don't remember him taking the mid-range, none of that. He wasn't playing around. And I've been stressing it all week now. And AllBall's been saying it for the whole year, like, yo, stop playing around, get to the post. But I don't think it's the post. I think it's just getting him that ball fed down there. And you see the answer, 18 free throw attempts. But what's your thoughts on the game tonight and where we stand?
I mean, that's aggressive Karl Anthony Towns, right? Not settling for the 3 ball, knocking him down when it's open, right? He took a 3 that was like from 30 feet that he knocked it down, and then that put him in a rhythm, and then he hit another one. But all that opens up after you take 18 free throws. All of that opens up when you attack the rim. All of that opens up when you put pressure on a Kongu, when you put pressure on Richard, when you put pressure on all those guys, and you don't have them settle, whether you hitting baskets or not. Because some of those plays, like OG said, I wish he would have got some and ones. If he would have got it, if he would have been a little more strong to the rim, he could have got a couple of and ones on that. But nonetheless, if you're being aggressive and you forcing the referee to call a foul because they're not playing you straight up, you're bigger, you're stronger, and a lot of times you're quicker. So that a lot of times you're getting guys out of position. They're trying to catch up. They're trying to beat you to the spot, and they just can't. So when you play like that, they're going to reward you a la almost 20 free throws, you know, for the game. So I thought that was huge from him, just being aggressive, like you said, 36 and 16. Obviously, Okongwu had a hell of a game. He had 30 and 31 and 14. So they were really battling.
He almost offset it, Cat's numbers.
You know, yeah, I thought Cat could have been a little better defensively against that kid. But again, I like these wins. These are character builders for us. Like, this builds character. It's on the road, right? You struggle in the fourth quarter, but again, finding different ways to win. OG Anunoby didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but he came up with some big rebounds. He came up with some big free throws, right? He had 10 rebounds and 5 assists, right? Wound up with 15 points. So at the end of the day, when you closing out a game, those are the winning plays that we need. Winning rebounds from Mitchell Robinson. Big winning rebounds from Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson, again, got to take care of the ball. We don't look good when he turns it over, but he's a nightmare matchup for the opposing team. Dyson Daniels, first team All-NBA defender, love it. He can't defend Jalen Brunson. He got nothing for him. Jalen Brunson is excellent with his footwork. He's developed that floater that is just now become a part of his repertoire that you can't really, it's hard to defend that. It's hard to defend that when he's coming at you downhill and he gets you on his hip and he's able to put that float up. It's a tough bucket. He got that. He can hit down. He can hit the 3. He's a 3-level scorer, man. And for us to be able to be on the same note, for those two guys to be on the same note tonight was huge. Karl Anthony Towns being aggressive. Like I said, I love him when he's on the floor with Kolek. Kolek looks for him. Kolek features him. Kolek tries to put him in position for him to be the guy that goes to get the ball. And I love that. Now we got to find ways for Brunson and him to be able to balance that and feature each other. There was one play where Brunson threw the pocket pass and Karl wasn't even paying attention because he didn't expect it, right? Because he's expecting Brunson to go downhill and be aggressive and try to get a bucket. So I saw that they were trying to get that together.
That was the second half. You thought that was more Cat's fault? I thought Brunson threw it too wide.
Yeah, but I thought Cat was late, bro. Okay. I thought Cat was just late. I thought if Cat was aggressive and going downhill looking for the same pocket pass that he gets from Kolek, then that's an easy, I'm back to the free throw line, or I could catch it, pull up for the baby right hand hook, whatever you wanted. He had a couple of options there, but I think because Cat's not thinking that, hey, JB's gonna look for me in this spot, he's gonna be aggressive, I'm a fade back and try to open the lane up a little bit. So they got to get that together. But I like the fact that they're figuring it out. As much as we talk about, hey, it doesn't look good, it looks clunky, they're not getting it together. At least they're attempting to get some type of rhythm going. And if we're doing that right now, that carries over again into April, May, and June. Right? Another big piece for us, man. Again, I love the fact that we pick each other up. Mike Brown is coaching his ass off right now. He's putting guys in positions to see if they are going to be guys that we can rely on. This kid, Kevin Mercurio Jr., comes in the game, big points off the bench, big minutes, super aggressive, right? That first half, OG didn't have it. That first half, Mikal Bridges wasn't really filling it up at a volume, but just his effort, aggression, not being afraid to take the three ball, not being afraid to get to the free throw line. I like that. Diawara had good minutes early. He started for us tonight. He had good minutes early. Couldn't really play him too long because I could see his confidence was wiltering a little bit because his shot wasn't falling. But early on, he had a couple big shots early. I was like, okay, I like that from him. I just like that we can continue to rely on our depth. And Mike Brown is showing that he doesn't have a problem with going there, putting guys in a position to put confidence in them. Because we don't know what this is going to look like in February and March. Who are we going to have to rely on down the stretch? And we're not going to be able to look to guys and say, damn, they've never been in a tough spot. This is a big game. This is a road game against Atlanta, somebody that we've been battling back and forth with for a few years now. And he puts Mercurio Jr. in the game, and the kid comes up in a big spot. So I just like the fact that we were able to find another way to win games. Again, we love nights where we could blow teams out. I'm fine with that. But like I said, character building wins. This is a character builder. This lets us know, okay, if we get in the throes of some things, if we get in a close spot where we down one with 48 seconds left, can we win that game? Do we have the guys on our team that could win that game? And I thought we came up big in big spots and got another W, especially on the road. So I love it.
Yeah, 49 seconds left. Nickeil Alexander hit a layup. We were down 125, 124. And that's when OG, they got a goaltender violation. Brunson he missed a step back, and then OG got the rebound. And that's when the 30-second mark took place. OG hit the free throws when he got fouled. And that's at that point, Mike Brown, that's when I said, yo, we got a coach in the city, y'all. Because he said, yo, I'm riding with these guys. We playing shutdown defense now. And that's what you do in any ball game. I don't care what sport you play. I'm up in the scorecards in boxing. I'm defending the last 3 rounds. I got the other 6, bro. You playing catch up. Same thing with this. Just great. Diawara playing amazing. I thought he was amazing. The numbers are not going to say it. I'm just watching the kid go from looking clumsy, clunky, playing with the turbo button on for too long on the 2K, slowing it down, and now he's going to be a real threat if he really works on his handle in the transition, because he's mad, he's just long, and then the way he just goes into the half court, he makes it into the other, he makes it from one side of the court to the other, and like Giannis style, damn near, even faster. He's fast and he's big. So those are things where when I saw Josh Hart come to the league, I'm like, yo, the kid is athletic, but I don't know what he can really do. And you have to figure out what you can be super at. Once you can dominate something, look at Josh Hart start dominating rebounds. This kid, if he can dominate at least transition plays and get a shot, now you can figure out what you can do as a long defender, because he's a problem. He's just naturally going to be out there and get in your face and contest some shots. And then, of course, McCullough was just to be that aggressive. It was great, because we hear about these guys, see their highlights from the G League, and it's cool. But we see Dadier, we see the other guys that don't really, it doesn't translate. And of course, Huck Porty, it's not translating like this. And these are perimeter players, so it's different. You got more chances to really show face, I think, because Huck Porty, you could get exposed easily out there when you're a big man like that and you're not really polished yet. Tyler Cole got a bad game, but those 2 guys made up for it. Of course, without Josh Hart, without Deuce McBride, without Champ, these are guys that are gonna come back, and we're missing our role players. And these guys stepped up in Atlanta. Bit of a hostile environment. You know, that's another MSG South area. Um, Brunson down the stretch in the fourth quarter, just he hits buckets that I'm just like, yo, I can't believe he made that. Like on some Jordan shit. Like I can't not front like what? The step back and I can't believe it. But this is back-to-back games. I don't like what he's doing in crunch time. I know I'm nitpicking, but I don't like that turnover when he's trying to needle with the rock and he turned it over, damn near caused a transition basket. Against the Cavs, he was dribbling into that, I guess the Coffin's corner, you would call it, at half court and turn the ball over. That's how Donovan Mitchell ended up trying to throw a windmill and Tyler Kolek saved the game. But it was 2 plays against the Cavs. He has to start being careful with that one-on-one shit late in games. They're trying to set you up and throw a bad matchup at you and shade you a certain way because they know you're going one-on-one. And it ain't nothing wrong with pushing the ball up like he did when McCullough was on the floor and he pushed it right to him. That's how McCullough went to the free throw line. That I was amazed about.
Right?
Yeah.
Gotta trust your guys. Got to. When Kolek is in the game, he's the ball handler and his confidence is just high, right? You gotta trust him. Brunson should never be in those positions. You gotta trust the Kolek. You just said it. He pushed the ball up to McCullough. You gotta trust that. These guys want to come. We have nobody that I think goes out there and is fearful of playing. And the guys that are fearful and don't look comfortable, they ain't playing no more. Mike Brown has made a statement. Them guys ain't playing no more. If you ain't coming to play, you not playing. So I think you spot on, right? Go ahead, bro.
No, and you know, Karl Anthony Towns just playing below that 3-point line is key for him. And AllBall always said it, but I gotta complete like the phrase because I didn't totally agree with it. Because naturally, he's just not a post-up player. He kind of plays, he's light in the ass. He plays like he's light in the ass, and he's really not. But I just think when he plays behind the three, underneath the 3-point line, bro, you're 1 or 2 steps away from just being a total threat. Every pump fake, they might fall for it now because they're not letting you shoot from there. But from 3, they'll play around with you. They'll play around with you like, hey, pump fake, go ahead if you want to. You can shoot that if you want to. Now he's been on fire because the last 10 games he's shooting 44% from 3. It's a different story now. He's 53% from the field. But I think a part of this is just not settling like you guys have been saying. And also the way he was getting delivered the ball today was in the post. They were feeding him, leading him into those areas. And that's how we got to start establishing Karl Anthony Towns. Maybe to build his confidence up and to let him know, like, yo, bro, this is who you are. Like, you are a dominant player. It ain't just the Hawks you could do this against. It ain't just the Hornets. It ain't just the Wizards. You could get anybody you want. But a part of that is they got to start putting some trust into Towns. Flea, from what you're saying, how Brunson got to do with his teammates. How are you guys instilling confidence into Karl Anthony Towns if he can't ever be scoring 2 points? Like if you got 47 Brunson, fuck it. Then nah, man. You can't let your man go out like that, man. 2 points is bananas. So I like what I saw today from him, even defensively. A lot of them rebounds were tough. They're the opposite of what AllBall's been saying. They were noticeable. They were completing the possession. Offensive rebounds were great. Mitchell Robinson was decent a couple possessions, and you know OG closing it out the way that he did. That was big time. I don't know if you can shoot free throw. Like people want to like. I think Skip Bayless made the whole clutch gene shit so famous that people wanted to hate on it. But there's no way possible that every player that we love shows up in crunch time for a reason, and some people don't. So for OG Anunoby to show that, yes, it's a regular season game. Yeah, it's the Hawks. They might not make the playoffs, whatever the case may be. He still did that in reps that we needed, and he was getting it while Okongwu was there. The guy that was killing us, he kept getting him into foul trouble. That was all major in a game like this. So, and also just kudos to Mike Brown, if I didn't say that. Like that shit is insane. That like to bench all those guys with 30 seconds left, and the way he played Diawara, because it wasn't like he was on fire, but to me it was that he was comfortable. The way he was defending, and when he sat him and in the first quarter, I was wondering like, you started him, and if you don't bring him back, I think that would take his confidence away. And when he brought him back, I'm like, damn, that's the right move. Just totally agree with it. There were so many things I agree with. Going to McCullough again, just I don't know what I really disagree with anymore, Mike Brown. It's almost like he's really reading our tweets. He's listening to our podcast like he's just smart. Maybe we're all smart and we all figured it out. And remember, he didn't like that bullshit Karl Anthony Towns did in the first quarter with that bitch ass screen they tried to set for Bridges. Soon as that timeout happened or a foul happened, he pulled him to the side like, "Yo, what was that?" And Cat was trying to explain to him. He was like, "Nah." He shook his head like, "You don't do that." So just the chatter isn't as extensive anymore, Flea, as I suspected. He's cutting it down to a minimum, but I think it's because, yo, we know what the plan is, y'all. You know what my game plan is. I ain't got to say much. That shit right there, we don't do that. So I'm liking Mike Brown. I'm liking our squad. We showing steps, AllBall. We showing them Flea steps.
I mean, what I also like what Mike Brown did tonight is realizing, Clarkson, was off. So McCullough, remember he got Clarkson's minutes. He looked like Clarkson tonight. So I like that Mike Brown understood that and seen that, and he rolled the wave with the young boy. But also, just to nitpick a little bit, to play devil's advocate, Mike Brown, we have to figure out these third quarters. Please. We cannot continue to keep coming out in the third quarters and either blowing a big lead or getting blown out. And usually it's the other way around. To be up 18 and to let Atlanta climb back, like I always say, we get everybody best every night. And we have to understand that. We can't take no nights off. We can't take a playoff. So, as long as Mike Brown continues to have us ready, I think he'll be fine. I think, he's starting to understand. The guys are starting to respect him a lot more. And tonight, watching him on the sideline, he never looked nervous. He never panicked. I watched him on the sideline and I'm like, yo, he's starting to be real comfortable over there as a Knicks head coach. So for me, as long as we got that guy Brunson and the game is close, like we really have our own Michael Jordan. I know it sounds crazy. We really have our own Kobe Bean Bryant. Like I know it sounds insane, but I'm not comparing Brunson to them. I'm just saying to have a guy that if the game is close, you can put the ball in his hands, and it's almost like you're saying, "Don't even worry about it. If we down two, he gonna tie it up or knock down a three. If we down one, we straight." So I think Mike Brown knowing that. And then now we just need Karl Anthony Towns to do what he did to tonight. I think we'd be perfectly fine. But with Cat, before I let Flea cook, sometimes Cat makes the game for himself. Bro, sometimes, man, listen, there's not there's not five great defensive big men in the NBA today. That's lockdown defenders. So Cat is gonna have a mismatch like tonight every night. And Flea alluded to this the other day. They look for Cat early. Cat got in rhythm early. So I think, we just have to see the mismatches and just exploit them. Brunson is always going to have a mismatch. But with Cat, listen, out of the 30 teams, 25 of those is going to be mismatches. So we have to start putting fear in the opponents to where now you can't put Tatum on Cat or Williams or Dort. Nah, we ain't going for that. So I just think, we just going to continue throughout the season to take care of as far as like allowing Cat to get the ball early. But Flea, remember I said it the other night. Much as we ride Cat, pause, I said we still got a whole lot of season left for him to make up some ground. So I think hopefully tonight this will be a snowball effect because I think we got KNICKS coming up in a bit. So, let's see. But great win tonight. And Flea and Figme, y'all said it correctly. To get a win like tonight, where you had to muck it up and when you had to dig deep on the road against a Trey Young who's our nemesis with those good young players they have over there who was on fire. Listen, kudos, man. I ain't got nothing negative to say. Great win.
Wondering the Flea. Want to add to that all?
Nah, I just think that we just have to continue to build on these kind of wins. And what I mean by that is just instilling confidence in our bench. Our first five is coming together quite nice. I'm not really worried about how that chemistry is going to come together. It's coming together. Guys are stepping up when they need to step up. right? I know you are very hard on OG Anunoby, but for who he is, the type of player he is, to come up big in the big spots is what he gets to get paid the big bucks for, right? We talk about these big contracts that he got. Well, going to get 25 a night ain't really what the job is. The job is to, increase your scoring output, become a better shooter, be the defensive player that you've been all your career, and just, show up in big moments. And that's what he's doing. So I can't say enough about him. Again, like OG is talking about with Mikal Bridges, those two guys are finally getting in the rhythm where if shots ain't falling, because shots are not going to fall every night. This is the NBA, y'all. This is basketball. Shit ain't going to fall every night. But when it's not, those guys don't shy away from, I'm trying to go get stops. I'm trying to make it difficult for the wings. I'm trying to make it difficult for the team's best ball handler. So I like what we've been getting out of them on a consistent basis on a defensive end. Brunson, again, this is the guy that we are going to be relying on to take us to where we want to be. Let's call it what it is. Ain't no trades happening. Nothing's happening right now. So the best player on a championship team has to be him. It ain't going to be Cat. It's going to be Brunson. But for him to be able to do that, Cat has to be great, like he was tonight. I thought he was excellent, like Fabian is saying. And I think that that's a really, really underrated thing to say about a guy like Cat, who coins himself the best shooting big of all time. When you are playing below the 3-point line, when you playing below the foul line, when you're eating around there, everything else opens up, man. You were wide open to take that 30-foot 3-pointer. There wasn't a nigga in sight, and you were one of the best shooters, so they know not to leave you open, but somehow you were left open. You know why? Because you've been being aggressive all night. You was attacking the rim all night. You wasn't letting nobody off the hook. You was forcing these bum-ass fucking refs to call. I was like, God damn, the Knicks got a whistle tonight. I was surprised on the road. I was like, thank you, God. We have a whistle tonight. 18 free throws. His career high for a game was like 20. I was like, oh, he was at 18, I think, by the third quarter. I was like, oh, fourth quarter, he's going to get to the free throw line like 4 more times. But again, the fact that he's so aggressive opens up everything. You sit at the free throw line for 14 to 15 times and watch that motherfucker go in. It's going to open up everything else for you. Don't fall in love with the Trey bomb. You got that. You know you could get that. Force these niggas to play defense. Oh, Kongwu, you think you nice? Play defense. I saw somebody in the comments said that's what he's going to have to do night in and night out against all these other guys. We ain't seen Detroit yet. What kind of pressure you going to put on Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart? Make them niggas play defense. Khalil Ware in Miami. Make him play defense. Bam, play defense. Joel Embiid. I see Joel is starting to try to kick himself up a little bit and get himself in shape. Nigga, get your ass kicked too. Play some defense. Stop letting these guys off the hook. So I like the fact, man. Niggas, man. What's that, Ray? Is that red? What's that? In that good glass? She just handed it to you too. I like that. I like how that happened.
Nigga drinking prune juice in a wine cup. Is
haters gonna hate. Ballers gonna ball.
Nah, man, but this is a hell of a win. Like I said, all about, like, you know what I'm saying, building character. I don't know. I've seen us come back with wins against other teams last year with Tibbs. Like, we've seen comeback wins. We was down 20 a bunch of different times.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But here's the difference. In those games, we got all our dogs, right? In those games, we got Josh Hart, we got an OG Anunoby, we got Bridges, we got all our horses for usually in those moments. In these moments with Mike Brown and the New York Knicks are finding ways to win, we're shorthanded, y'all. We're not healthy. So now we got Kolek showing up in big spots. We got McCullough Jr. showing up in big spots. Clarkson showing up in big spots. This team is fucking deep. I love it.
Hey, I want to ask both of y'all a question, and I want the chat to please chat. Hit that like button, share, like, subscribe. And please, I need y'all to comment on this. I need to ask my brothers this because they've been very hesitant when this question is asked. Are the Knicks championship contenders? Have y'all been sold yet?
No, in the short answer, but I'm gonna let Fabian go. I'll tell you why, but no.
I want to hear why you think no, because I agree with you.
I think no, because I don't think we play defense consistently to contend with whoever is going to be in the championship coming out of the Western Conference. And I mean, we have to play defense on a superior level. See, OG, you can't reference in one breath, you can't reference the Detroit Pistons and the style of play and be able to win with that style, but then not remember how great they were historically great on the defensive end. We're not even close to that. So for us to really, really be championship contenders and to win with the style of play we have to win with, we have to be great night in and night out defensively. If we're not great offensively, we're gonna have to find ways like we've been doing on a couple of occasions, figuring out ways to win. But I don't think that we are good enough defensively yet to where we're gonna walk in the gym and say, if we shoot 40% tonight, that shit don't matter because these niggas ain't scoring. So I don't think so. Not yet.
The only thing that gives me confidence, or the one thing that gives me confidence, is that Boston series with Mikal Bridges. Just, you can't explain sometimes that gift from up above. And Bridges, the way he ended 2 games last year in the playoffs against the Celtics was crazy. And the same way Halliburton went off and got that shot off, and nobody called the travel, and Mitchell Robinson was on him. Tonight, Mitchell Robinson was on, I think, Nickeil Alexander, who missed the last 3-point attempt to try to send it into overtime, and he totally missed them. And we can't have those issues. Just the fact that Mitchell Robinson's lingering around, and he, this every other day, when the playoffs start, will he be in line with that? And was it Ochua was there last year, right?
Yeah.
Yo, man, I know we mentioned it before, but I'm not saying he's fucking, because all balls gonna take this to another level. I'm not saying he's Scottie Pippen or Hakeem Olajuwon, bro. But there was something to him that would just bother other defenses, and he can play alongside maybe Mitchell Robinson sometimes or fill in for him, and kind of like in what's the word? Replicate what Mitchell Robinson does. And we don't have the shutdown guy with Mitchell Robinson sitting. What is the shutdown defense with Mitchell Robinson sitting down? I like the Kolick, OG, Bridges, Josh Hart was there at some point, and Mitchell Robinson's on the floor. When I think Cat was out there, we went on the run yesterday against Cleveland, or on Christmas Day against Cleveland, and Mitchell wasn't out there, but that was a lot of offense. They were putting pressure on them with the offensive style. That's really my bottom line. What's our shutdown defense? What is it? Tonight, they kind of proved it because we ended up closing out the game, but that's the Hawks. I want to see that a couple times more. And we didn't really get to see it all year last year. But as of right now, this moment, to grab the trophy, beat Denver, beat the Spurs. OKC starting to have a couple chinks in their armor. Denver and the Spurs might get the OKC up out of there. But them dudes got some studs, the Spurs and Denver. I know the Spurs ain't proven yet, but Wemby is 7-game series against that guy. He's a behemoth. Like, he's gonna play these games, and I need to see more defensively from our squad. And maybe, to be honest, we ain't healthy yet. We ain't got our guys 1 through 9. Yo, bro.
That too.
I might have just talked myself into the other side of this shit. Bro, these guys ain't healthy. Deuce, Shaman, and Josh Hart are missing. So that's part of our 9-man rotation. And then we got these guys looking like dogs behind them, Diawara and whoever it is, that are ready to fill in just in case. Josh Hart sprays his ankle. This guy sprays his ankle. It's getting there, AllBall. But I'm not ready to just swing on people yet. I'm not ready to, poke my chest out yet. I'm being patient about this. Like, I think it was somebody's. Oh, I think Skip Bayless said he was texting Spike Lee, and he said Spike Lee usually brags to him about like, "Yo, it's our year." And he said Spike Lee this year told him like, "Yo, just chill. Wait till March and June when the playoffs start." Like, and he said that's how he knew he was taking this very seriously. He sounded like Flea.
We're not even our best yet. I'm not even
Right.
saying that we can't, but we're not even our best yet. Our best is gonna be crazy.
And that might be the biggest compliment you could give us all, boy. Like, we're bitching about Cat. So this is the worst version of Cat that we're seeing. And he's killing. Bro, his last 10 games, 30, he's averaging, I forgot how many points, but 53% from the field, 44% from the field, from three. Brunson is averaging 32 his last 10, 50% from the field, 42% from three. And this is us not in championship material, and we know we're getting better defensively. That's my thing. Like, yo, we ain't there yet. I feel like we're maturing as Knicks fans, even though we're shitting on Cat the last 2 weeks, all ball.
So I respect both y'all opinions, and to a certain extent, y'all are correct, but 100% disagree. I'm gonna give you an example. I watched the Kansas City Chiefs become a dynasty and win multiple championships with no defense, none at all. They just said we're gonna outscore you. Yeah.
Not the whole thing.
No.
Yeah.
I
No.
didn't cut y'all off. I didn't cut y'all.
You will get cut off because you're not telling the truth.
My opinion.
You're not about to get up here and say you can't win without defense. I'm not gonna let you do that.
You didn't let me finish my point. You let me finish my point.
Go ahead. I'm all right.
Once again, can I finish my point?
Yes, my bad.
What's the quarterback over there?
Damn.
Mahomes.
What's his name?
Have a Pat Mahomes. We have a Pat Mahomes. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You drinking that, whatever that is aggravating me. Seriously. I don't know why, but you are aggravating me. I'm just letting you know that now. Right?
You know why? He's always talking about LeBron showing up on the sideline with some wine in his hand.
Yeah, listen. Pat Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs. I watched him create a dynasty where the Chiefs played little to no defense, and they just said we're going to outscore you. We have a Pat Mahomes. I think we have the best player in the East. I think we are the best team in the East. The only light threat for me is the Detroit Pistons. But I think as long as, and Fabian made a great point, that Boston series, as long as the game is close and our guys can make the defensive stops when needed, we have a Pat Mahomes. So listen, I understand where y'all coming from. I get y'all point. And like I said, I slightly agree, but I really do think we're championship contention. And I think now we have a coach to where the guys are trusting him. He's trusting them. He's giving them enough rest to where guys are not going to be exhausted in the playoffs. And I just think as long as we keep the game close and we have an OG and a Bridges that can, at any given time with a Mitch that can make the defensive stop, where we could be horrific defensively for the whole game. But if we got Brunson to keep it close and guys make those 1 or 2 stops that we need, I think that right there for us, I think that makes us championship contention. So I get where y'all going, but I really do think we should be coming out the East. I don't know why Spike and nobody else is bragging and boasting. We are the best team in the East. And Detroit lost the other night. We won, so we should be 1 game now behind Detroit for that number 1 spot. So, like y'all brother said, we're not even fully healthy yet. So once we get fully healthy, we are going to be running away with the East. I don't see nobody as a threat. 2 games now? Okay, 2 games. Sorry. So I get what y'all saying, and y'all always have a right to call the polls because y'all always bring me down to level because I jump out the window. But I think once we get fully healthy, where everybody is there, I think we're gonna be off to the races, and it's gonna look crazy.
But I'm just not even looking forward to none of that right now. Like, I really feel like I'm at peace with the process for the first time, and like as being a Knicks fan, there's no anxiety for me. It's just not no anxiety, but Like, especially the way Tyler Kohler came out in that Cleveland game, and it just, you felt the growth with this player, and alongside with the Knicks, the coach, the coaching change, the minutes, all the rotations, all the arguments we've ever had. Is Brunson a 1A? Now everyone's talking about Brunson like they've been saying he's an MVP candidate. This is a very funny situation that I hear in the media. These guys just talk about him like, well, when you got one of them guys, you're supposed to be, huh? You weren't talking like that 3 years ago. And back then, I understand Fleet's position now, where it's like, bro, he got to do more before I could just call him that. People earn that strike. Like, you don't just get that because you're nice. I got to see that in the playoffs, and I got to see it again. And we usually do say that, but we're so close to Brunson. It's like, especially me and AllBall, we didn't care anymore. Like, yo, we've seen nice before, and we know who has ice in their veins. This kid is legit. And now we went from that, we grew past that. Randall was here, all these guys were here. I'm over the Cat trade. I'm over the fact that whether or not Cat is a number 2 option. I'm okay with whatever he is. I know what he needs to do. And then watching these young guys get playing time and having that frustration of dealing with Tom Thibodeau all them years. Now we got Mike Brown, who's like, he's not just the players coach, he's the fans coach now. This shit is crazy. I'm happy and relieved about all the shit I don't have to worry about anymore. We got a smart head coach who actually listened to Josh Hart when he asked him for a shooting coach. Something as simple as that. And he said, oh, I got a guy, because he's been around the league and he's so seasoned at this point. I'm more relaxed about any of that stuff, AllBall. Like, to be honest, championship contention, it's almost like, now I think about it, when you ask that question, it's like, that's not even a question. It's either championship or bust now. How can anybody legit argue with me right now at this point that the Detroit Pistons are better than us or should beat us in a 7-game series in the playoffs? You can't legitimately argue that when Flea always talks about steps. They are not the OKC Thunder from last year. They're way too young and inexperienced. They never even got out of the first round. And we've gotten past all that. We've seen it all. We've seen it all already. So I guess maybe I misinterpreted your question, but now that I think about it, it's like, bro, we ain't thinking about nothing but championship. But we want to make sure that we doing this thing right, and we ain't skipping no fucking steps, like Flea been saying, bro. And I'm much more excited about the fact that Flea's been right. I'm okay with being wrong as long as it means winning. That's the bottom line for me.
That's all I want us to do is win. For real. That's all I want us to do is win. We could prognosticate all we want. All I want us to do is win. That's it. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't care. Like,
we're not going back to the Frank stand with the bump. The bump. What you said? The buntless. Right.
The buntless. Nah, for real though. I don't. However we figure it out, all I want us to do is win. But I know in the playoffs, in crunch time, against those teams that, have multiple ball handlers, that have multiple guys that can hit shots, that have multiple guys that can make plays, that have multiple guys that crash the glass. Like, we got to come and defend. That's the name of the game. It ain't about if we're gonna be able to score and who can fuck with us and who can't. I'm just talking about in 7-game series how this shit works. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not saying the Knicks ain't capable. I'm just saying we have to. We have to show up. We can't like discount that side of the ball. We started this an hour ago talking about not having our 2 best players on the floor at the end of the game because they don't defend. That can't be the case come April, May, and June. We got to be able to rely on them. That's all.
Oh, just one last point. I think we're a bad matchup for Denver. I don't know why. I know everybody's scared of Denver. We own Denver in the regular season, and Cat is a bad matchup for the Joker. And then as good as San Antonio is, they get the same treatment like Detroit from me. What? Now they get to skip steps? What have they done? They ain't won a playoff series yet. So now we are just bumping them up and worrying about them. We have a guy that can contain and deal with a little bit with Wemby. We know how great Wemby is. But we got the Wemby stop over here. And once again, they ain't did jack shit yet. Yeah, Mitch Robinson. I'm going there. But in all seriousness, But in all seriousness, they didn't do anything yet. So I'm not jumping on that bandwagon as far as putting them in championship contention. No, I'm not doing that. So for me, I'm not afraid of Denver. Like I said, I want to see how we look against OKC. But for me, like I said, I think at this point, Fabian, you're 100% correct. Flea is not wrong neither. But right now, for us, the way we're looking, the way we're being coached, and we're not fully healthy, it should be championship or bust. So for me, I've been saying it. I think we are championship contention, and we're starting. Flea, you and Flea was 100% correct before the season start. Yo, True, give us some time. You know me, 10, 20 games. I'm ready to kick everybody out the door. Y'all said, nah, it's going to take this amount of games and this amount of time. And it seems like we're starting to get that rhythm. So on that note, y'all are 100% correct. But I do think that we're championship contention. And if we get there, Iman Shumpert broke it down. And these are guys that played the game at a high level and, was great defenders and they know the game. Listen, I understand what they're saying. We own Denver. Saying they ain't did jack shit yet. So, I get what you're saying if you go OKC. That is a juggernaut when you meet them dudes. Because they do everything good. Defend, offense. Like you said, they have a whole bunch of ball handlers, guys that can get hot. So I agree with that point. But as far as us, like I said, when we get fully healthy, we running away with the East. I'm sorry. And there's one team that everybody keep forgetting about in the West. We can have that discussion another time. Minnesota Timberwolves is going to have a lot to say about everybody just allowing San Antonio to leap over them as far as to get to the conference finals or the finals. They went there back to back. So I will put Minnesota in front of San Antonio until San Antonio does what they supposed to do or what people think they supposed to do.
On an all ball scale, that makes a lot of sense with the Flea, all ball, shout out the dime dropper. That makes a lot of sense with when y'all always say that, like, hold on. San Antonio, you can't just take Minnesota spot like that. You got to earn that. Definitely agree with that. And then just Mike Brown making the adjustments. I want to see how he adjusts this right here. I caught this on Twitter from KNICKS Analytics. Knicks have a new offense and are averaging 292 passes per game, many more than they had in any season under Tibbs. Take a look at the passing loom. It's the left is, I'm not even saying that. The left is giver, right is receiver. Why would you put that like that? What's wrong with you, KNICKS Analytics? But
Lord have mercy.
This is the tweet that really caught my eye. Maybe the best two-way relationship right now is Mikal Bridges with Tyler Kolek. Kolek throws more passes to Bridges than anyone and receives more passes from Bridges than anyone else. This is the only Knicks duo both shooting over 50% off of each other's passes. So I found that interesting because I guess all season, all I've been thinking is Tyler Kolek, Mikal Bridges, Jordan Clarkson, and Cat. They're really the only willing passers to me. And I don't know if Mike Brown could build off of this, but maybe use this in a way to run a new offense and try to figure out this part that I really caught as well, which is something to monitor, is the relationship between Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. They've both been relatively inefficient off of each other's passes. So you see here, 271 passes, 11 assists. When Karl-Anthony Towns passes to Jalen Brunson, it's 30 of 80% from the field. That's 37.5%. 4 of 22 from three-point range. That's 18%. Jalen Brunson to Karl-Anthony Towns passes are 259 passes, 28 assists. He's shooting 41% from the field and 28% from three. So those are the numbers backing up what we've been saying about those two guys not really looking like they fit. That to me is probably why I don't feel like how you feel, AllBall. That is the missing piece. If we ever get a go-to move, a go-to play, some sort of action and confidence between those two, I think that's when I don't even care about the defense anymore. That should hold itself together. That'll figure itself out. When your duo who are signed up for that much money did so because they're known for scoring and they're not really scoring the way we know how you're supposed to be scoring, that's what's holding me back. Because in the crunch time, there shouldn't be a Brunson turnover. That shit should be a Karl Anthony Towns or Jalen Brunson. Your turn, my turn. Let's go. Yo, you want to smoke him? Now I'm gonna smoke him. That's what I want to see. And we've yet to see it. And those are some numbers there that kind of back it up, Flea.
I mean, you're gonna have to build on it. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to figure out a way. I saw somebody in the comments say it the other day. We ain't no way we're gonna win a championship if our two best players don't get on the same page, especially on the offensive end. So if that's what the numbers say, that's a hard pill to swallow as Knicks fans, because now we got to understand our two best players are currently not as efficient playing together as we want them to be. And so if, like OG just asked, are we championship contenders? There's a lot of things that we just need to clean up. I'm saying we're on the way there. We playing great basketball, 22-9, second in the Eastern Conference, right? When fully healthy, I would have to agree with OG. I think we're the best team in the East. Games is in front of us, though. We got to win. We got to go into these playoffs and with all good habits, especially on the defensive end. So, yeah, all that shit is cool. Let's talk in March, April, May, June, right? God willing, we playing in June. That's when it's gonna matter. That type of shit, that's gonna matter in June. What does that look like in June? Can they execute a two-man game down the stretch where nobody could guard it? You know that they're going to Brunson and Cat in the two-man game, and you can't do nothing about it. When we get there, that's when we'll be like, okay, Knicks can't nobody fuck with the Knicks.
Well, boy, you always reference the Pacers series and last year Pacers series when Tom Thibodeau brought in Brunson to go rejoin Cat on the court. That's part of the reason why. And now we see those numbers.
Yeah, but you know, last season, we were 2 games away from the finals. And I think now having, to me, a better coach with a better coaching style, a new voice, and you know, we fixed some problems as far as scoring from the bench. And then now Mitchell Robinson, God willing, in the playoffs is 100% healthy. To me, those are things that's all positives. And I think that right there is what's gonna please say those are the steps. Okay, we got a new voice in there. Looks like guys like him, respect him. Okay, looks like the style of basketball we playing is very well. Okay, everybody stepped their game up. Brunson is looking like he's stepping up to another level. Now we get bench scoring. Now we get Mitchell Robinson healthy in the playoffs. So I just think, you know, those are recipes to just make progress and go to the next step. And of course, the next step is the NBA Finals.
Oh boy, you want to touch on these Knicks enemies?
Only one real enemy who it got to be somebody from Boston. Everybody else is the minimum.
Flea, you got some time to settle in on some of these enemies? These damn fucking schmuckos.
What enemies? We did KNICKS Rehab. What enemies are you talking about?
I like Flea's voice when he gets serious.
Who are you talking about, man? Like, who?
Bum ass Jaylen Brown. He's back talking cash shit about the Knicks. I don't know. I was sent this over the airwaves. He's feeling himself. Got too much of that shit dripping in his eye. I ain't pausing nothing.
The Knicks. You feel me? Fuck the Knicks. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Jaylen Brown. He's really feeling himself, man. He's killed. Flea. Kid is having a hell of a season, man.
He's playing his ass off this shit.
Shit, man. Hold on. He's kicking ass and taking names out here, Flea.
He's playing his ass off this shit.
Wiping his hair dye on OG's jersey.
He definitely got a hit list. Everybody was talking about him 2 seasons ago or whatever season it was. He definitely got a hit list.
They lost a ton. They lost a ton of players. They got their best player down, and he's out there having a hell of a season. I fuck the Knicks. I mean, yeah, he could feel like that. We knocked him out, right? knocked them out the playoffs. They thought that they were going to come in and kill us, and it was going to be one of those series where the Knicks just give it up again, and the Knicks be in the Knicks, like people say. But nah, I would, if I'm him, I would feel the same way. Fuck the Knicks, but we may see them this year. We may not. I don't look at them as somebody that is going to be in our way when it comes to that championship run. If Tatum comes back at the end of the season, obviously, I think that really at this point that's not going to matter. Talk to me about what Tatum looks like at the end of next season. It's going to take him some time to really get back into game shape. So, I mean, Jaylen Brown should be pissed off. He should be mad that we knocked them out in style too. We didn't. There was no robbery. There was no this. There was no that. That series was over by the time Tatum got hurt. And right now we the better team. So yeah, I would be mad if I'm him. I enjoy it, and he's playing his ass off too, so he could talk a little shit.
Oh, well, he's averaging 29 points, career high by far. The most he's averaged before that was 26 points, 50% from the field, career high. Shooting 4 more shots per game than last year. 37% from three. That's the most in 4 years. 6 rebounds a game, damn near 5 assists a game. Very high on the turnovers, though. He's averaging 3.6 turnovers a game. That's a career high as well. But 29 points a game, damn near 30. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. This guy, flamboyant out here, old boy.
Well, listen. He got the Celtics. They the 3rd seed at 19-11. 2 or 3, maybe 3 games behind us now because we won tonight. So kudos to that. But Jaylen Brown, fuck you too. Because respectfully. Fuck you in Boston. Yeah, Knicks, real shit over here. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? So let's get that out the way.
Yo, please,
I feel the same way you feel about us.
Yo, please.
Fuck you, fuck Boston, fuck the Irish, the Notre Dame, fuck the movie Rudy. Yeah. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck Benzino. Yeah. Fuck the Irishman. Fuck the
what your man say? I hate you too.
I hate you too. He said
right now, nigga. I hate you.
Nigga said, meet me at the precinct. I hate you too, nigga. Let's die together.
By the Kmart. By the Kmart. Oh shit.
I hate you too, nigga. Let's die together.
Yeah. And fuck Paul Pierce for sure. Yeah. But
shit.
In all seriousness, I have to ask y'all this question, right? Because we all know, Knicks and Boston, that's a rival, right? We hate their guts, they hate our guts. And it's definitely a healthy, positive rival. I love going against Boston. But let's ask the real question. Like you said, Jaylen Brown averaging 29. Got the Boston Celtics 3rd seed, 19-11. 3 games behind the Knicks for that 2nd seed. Nobody saw this coming, especially me. We all thought they would be bad. No Tatum. Porzingis gone, right? Horford gone. They big man that came off the bench to me, who was very underrated over there, he's gone. Let's ask the real questions. Eastern Conference MVP. NBA Finals MVP. Is Jaylen Brown the best shooting guard in the NBA? And that talk for a couple years now, who's really better, Tatum or Brown? Should that conversation continue to happen? It's a 2-part question. Is Jaylen Brown right now the best shooting guard in the NBA? And is he better than Jason Tatum? Is that comparison legit?
No, I don't think he's better than Jason Tatum. I don't think he's ever going to be better than Jason Tatum. He doesn't score the ball. He doesn't score the ball as easy as Jason Tatum. Like Jason Tatum, the talent and then added with the skill, I think is just overwhelmingly better on that side of the ball. Now, I mean, you could debate who's better defensively, but I'm not saying Brown is a better player. No, I don't think so.
Before Fabian answer, where do you have him right now? top 5 shooting guards in the NBA right now, where would you have Jaylen Brown?
Probably top 2, top 3, right? Him,
You got Ant-Man 1, him 2?
Yeah, something like that. Like before Book got hurt, Book was having a hell of a year this year too. Like he was playing lights out. Phoenix is a way better team than I thought they was going to be.
Yeah, they won tonight.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Brown is playing his ass off. No doubt about that. Almost 30 a night. He got to be 1, 2, or 3. I just, and compare, if you asking me who's that question about who's better, him or Tatum, I'm still going with Tatum.
Okay, Fabian.
Nah, that Devin Booker thing. Shit, who do they beat tonight?
Oh, the Pelicans.
Oh, that's when they had to fight. I forgot. Alvarado went straight Brooklyn over there. He got one in too on homeboy. Bow.
Right in the pockets. Lord have mercy.
Booker's more polished. His game probably looks smoother. But at this point, like the way Jaylen Brown and the Celtics, they beat a lot of teams this year too. And I mean, the Suns did too. Those 3 guys, Ant-Man just doesn't have the experience, right? But I don't think of Brown and think he's better than Ant-Man. Like, Ant-Man just seems like more of he could go left, no problem. I think Brown thinks about going left, but he got better and he's shooting at a higher clip with the same efficiency, if not better efficiency. And Devin Booker's smooth, man. Devin Booker, that's a guy I've been talking mad shit about for years. And his game, that mid-range game, is crazy. He's another guy you need to get the game close. I got y'all. I think he got that in him. Jaylen Brown, I'm not sure if he's as clutch. Ant-Man just likes to shoot threes, apparently, in crunch time. But damn. None of them are clear cut over each other, old ball. But that's the reason why I can't have Tatum. He ain't fucking with no Tatum when he was healthy. Tatum was the offense. He led that like he was stringing together everything with that. He got everybody involved. He had a trash ass finals and they still won because he was getting the ball off. I'm just gonna drive and kick. Dump it up to my guy Drew. I'm just gonna drive and kick. Porzingis hurt.
Mitchell's been great this season too. Like from the 2 guard position.
I've been disrespecting Donovan Mitchell.
He's been amazing too.
Yeah, you're right. I've been disrespecting Donovan Mitchell. There's a lot of shit that comes easy with him, but I don't.
How much you think he's averaging? How much you think he's averaging right now?
Averaging 30, but
30,
I don't think,
right?
What's he shooting? What's he shooting? Because to me, he always feels like he's
shooting a career best 50% from the field right now.
Oh shit!
I'm saying like these guys.
He's smoking it.
Ant-Man is shooting a career best from the field right now. Like, yeah, Jaylen Brown playing his ass off, but that 2 guard position, if we really get into the weeds of it, there's niggas right now that are making a case for who's the best in the league right now. And yeah, Brown is up there, but Ant-Man playing his ass off, Donovan Mitchell playing his ass off. Like I said, before Book got hurt, he was playing his ass off. Like,
who's the better defender out of those 4? I say Ant-Man.
Anthony Edwards. Give me Anthony Edwards all day long.
I mean, it irks me to have to give somebody from Boston any type of credit. This shit hurts my soul. But up here on AllBall TV, we are always fair. What Jaylen Brown is doing in the East, and like you said, Flea, what Devin Booker is doing in the West, I did not expect that. For Tatum to be out, for them to lose Porzingis, like I said, lose Al Horford, I thought they would have looked bad. I advised them to tank. Tank, try to get the number 1 and number 2 back. Like, cause right in this draft, you 1 through 5, you can't go wrong. And, for Jaylen Brown to be doing what he's doing, like I said, last 8 games, 30 plus. Only 9 games last season, I think he had 30 plus. Like, it's insane what he's doing. And to have them at the 3rd seed and to be like, not saying a legit title contender, but a legit threat in the playoffs. Meaning, like, if they go up against a Detroit or like, it ain't going to be no pushover. For me, I kind of gotta give. If we not gonna give, for me, if I'm not gonna give Jaylen Brown the edge, it's like, all right, Ant-Man is 1, Jaylen Brown gonna be 1A, and then I would probably put, yeah, man, and I made a case a couple years ago. I used to argue like, yo, Donovan Mitchell at this point might be better than Devin Booker, but Devin Booker stepped it back up tremendously this year. So Flea, you 100% correct. Those four, it's tough, man. Jaylen Brown,
Yeah, bro.
Ant-Man, right? Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker. Wow. And then you got to throw your man. He might can get in there. Not saying that's them, but he may could be number 5. Bane over there in Orlando.
He's playing great.
Well. He's playing well.
Yo,
They
please
beat Denver tonight.
He's
playing well.
They did?
Yeah. They beat Denver tonight.
He's playing great. He's carrying them.
He started off slow.
Paolo's struggling skill-wise, and just to get, maybe he's hurt. I don't know. But Bane went over there, like you said, he started off slow. He's in attack mode the entire game, it feels like. And he seems like he's a leader, a little crazy. You could tell now how, like, Memphis fucked that up. You had Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bane over there. Like, Triple J can't do that. I know he had player of the week the other week, but they had real legit DNA to really go forward. If you kept that together and had tough guys like that to go battle everybody out west, that's what you want on your team. And Bane is showing out. Of course, we think these guys are more polished, but Bane's making a push. That's a good call, AllBall. I just don't think he D's up like Ant-Man. Just Ant-Man, he got the flair, and I could be biased, and I could be caught up in his pizzazz, because this motherfucker be talking mad shit. I love it.
He's a competitor, like the type of competitor that you want in today's game, right? The type of competitor that we feel like today's game is missing, right? The talking, the demonstrative, like I'm coming at you, and it's not like empty, it's not full of air. That nigga's nice. Like, it's not like he's not good. Like,
he's tough.
He's elite. He's a tough motherfucker. Like, and he just keeps getting better and better. It's not just talk. He's not just talking his way, to the sponsors and to the face of the league and this and that. Nah, he's talking and he's backing it up, and he's carrying that franchise right now on his back. So, he got something to say. Jaylen Brown, like I said, D-Book. Cleveland is obviously struggling, but I think Donovan Mitchell is showing up, right? He's showing up night in, night out. They got to figure that thing out over there, but he's playing well. Bane is playing his ass off. There might be some two guards out there that we may be missing. I'm trying to think right now. Obviously, got hurt, but he was playing at an elite level. Austin Reeves this season was playing lights out, right? I don't know who else we may be missing.
Oh, the Sixers got some guards. I don't know. Tyler,
he's young. He's young, but the VJ is going to be good.
Maxey is the one, right? Yeah, VJ going to be tough, but I don't think he's top guards in the NBA. Those guys are putting up, like, them guys are averaging between 25 and 30 plus. Like, you cannot ignore that. Yes. You cannot ignore that. Yeah. So
totally agree.
Is Knipple, is he a 2 guard or a 3? Because he's showing out.
Right, he's figuring out. He got to figure out his position. I don't know where he is, but he a damn good player too. Like,
for me, got Ant-Man 1, Jaylen Brown 2. I'm gonna put Donovan Mitchell 3. I'm sorry. He got to start getting some credit. They give him a bad rap because Cleveland took a huge step backwards, but not putting that on him. He's averaging 30. I got Ant-Man 1, Jaylen Brown 2. I got Donovan Mitchell 3. I got Devin Booker 4, and I got Bane over there in Orlando at 5. Shooting guards in the NBA right now.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, I like that list.
At all. The 77. Thank you for showing love. Always happy holidays to you, man. Thank you for your $1.99.
$1.99.
Dear Leon Rose, thank you. Roster depth since day one. That's another tip shot. Barry Foster, thank you for your $4. Brown coaching is behind off, straight up. Oh, Brown is coaching is behind off, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, that's the other thing when you ask that question, oh boy, I'm just more relieved that this motherfucker ain't turned out to be a disaster. The way I was feeling in the summer was like, are you serious? This is the guy you chose? This is the life we chose? No. And I'm just beyond relieved. I can't believe this guy's that good, y'all. And we are relieved over this win. Oh boy, how we feeling?
Oh, ball suckers. Listen, man. Feeling good. Like I said, when you could stomp down Trey Young, keep him under double digits, just irrelevant out there. Love it.
Are we live?
Keep kicking him while he down.
Never the little one. Biggest y'all.
Hopefully he tear his you know what.
I wonder if we get sued for that.
Hopefully he what?
I wonder if we get sued for that. They're gonna sue Shannon Sharp getting sued again. This moron. Oh, these guys are idiots, man.
Sue for what?
Another lady?
No, not a lady. The dude from Pittsburgh that snuffed the fan, DK
Right.
Metcalf. He called Chad Johnson up and said, yo, he was saying something racial about me, whatever. So Chad Johnson said it on a podcast like it was facts. So the guy said, oh yeah, and he's suing him. And that's the second time they did that. They said something else like it was facts. Yo, all you gotta do is say allegedly, bro.
A while back, yeah.
These guys are, yo, bro, you come on, man. That shit went from 100 million to straight rabbit ears over on that side, man. What's going on, Shannon?
Everybody want to fucking pay. Everybody want a fucking payday.
No, but you know what it is, truthfully? All you niggas want to be messy and think everything is a game. Chad Johnson, shut the fuck up. You play too much anyway. Like that ain't coming out your pocket, nigga. That's gonna come out of Shannon's pocket. Playing all the time. See that's the problem. Man, everything is a fucking joke. He probably whatever said, thinking it was going. And like you said, in today's, today, listen, man, niggas sue you for anything. Like I told you,
anything.
Please don't take my little negative $4 in my account. Please, man.
That was AI. How's it going? By the way, Giannis going into full-fledged villain mode. They were up 8 by the end of the game. He threw a windmill dunk.
Oh yeah, they beat Chicago tonight.
Yo, he wants to be the bad guy so bad. You gonna be the bad guy, Giannis? Get ready. Get ready for them shoes. I don't think you ready for all that, man. Y'all know what this was.
KNICKS REHAB.
KNICKS REHAB, y'all.
Might do something tomorrow. Might not. Tomorrow's Sunday, y'all. I'm sorry. It's family.
Day of the Lord, man.
What's the next game? Is it Monday against San Antonio?
Knicks schedule.
Pelicans. I might go to that.
Or the Pelicans?
Tomorrow?
Nah. Get the fuck.
I might go to no. I might go to the game. I might go to the game in San Antonio.
Yeah, we play the Pelicans tomorrow at 8.
That's gonna be nice. I thought it was Monday. It's tomorrow?
No,
8
we play
p.m.
the Pelicans Monday at 8. Monday.
Oh, because today's Sunday. Got you. I'm bugging.
Right, yeah. So I'm like, I know. All right, Monday. All right, that's gonna be Fleet. Damn, I'm jealous. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to San Antonio on Wednesday.
Word?
Yeah, that's nice.
New Year's Eve?
I'm gonna try to shoot down there.
No, hold on. You throw me off. When do we play San Antonio?
We play San Antonio Wednesday, which is New Year's Eve.
Okay. Oh, Wednesday. Who we play Monday?
We play New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. Yeah.
You gonna drive back New Year's Eve night?
Nice.
Nah, I might.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, cut the show off. That's what
I'm sorry. Have a good night. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.